In today's video, are you shredded enough?
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, we're going to discuss the topic of, are you shredded enough? Are you lean enough? And the question came from right here on my Instagram direct message. So if you'd like to send me a question, check out my Instagram, follow me, hit a direct message to me, and I will take the questions, review them, and I'll post it up here when I answer them. So I'll put the question here on the screen, and if you could, take a second and click the subscribe button on the screen as well. Won't stop the video, but it will make me smile. Alright, so today's video topic comes from a question I got in my Instagram direct message about getting shredded. Am I shredded enough? Am I lean enough? And honestly, it's a question that I've asked myself many, many times. Honestly, the purpose of getting into bodybuilding, when you start lifting weights, you have a vision in your head. Am I where I need to be? And I think a lot of it comes down to the images that we see. You know, when I was growing up, it was images that I would flip through the magazines and see. Now you see those images on different social media outlets, Instagram probably being the most popular, but I think we can hold ourselves to a standard or get excited about a goal based on the images that we see. So the question is, am I lean enough? Well, the first thing you have to realize is that most images that you see that get you really, really excited are under a very specific set of circumstances, okay? Those of us that do those photo shoots or get that lean and get that amazing picture have dieted down for months, have planned a photo shoot, have tanned, have prepared, gotten a pump, worked with a photographer that set up perfect lighting, perfect background, so that everything was just right for that moment in time. I think early on, I thought those guys walked around looking like that every day. So we walk out to the pool with our veins out and abs popping, and that's not the case. It's a moment in time. And so when you ask the question, am I lean enough? You need to reel it back a little bit and figure out what it is that gets you excited, what it is that makes you enjoy this journey. For me, fitness for a long time was just about going to the gym. It was just a part of me. And what really got me to get to that next level was getting on stage and competing. Now, I don't think everyone needs to get on stage and compete, but I do think you need to find what that next goal is for you, okay? One of the great things about fitness is that you can set any goal you want. It can be a weight loss goal. It can be a photo shoot goal. It can be a high school reunion, a wedding, obviously competing, but there are so many ways to determine what to do. Once you determine what your goal is, now you can set a clear goal. I, as a natural bodybuilder, had very clear goals, and I'll probably put some pictures on stage on the screen of someone that I looked up to early on in the sport. And Brian Whitaker was someone that kind of set the standard for conditioning. So it was very easy for me to look at this picture and go, you know what? Am I lean enough? Just like you asked me. And if I looked at the picture and thought, nope, well, guess what I kept doing? Getting leaner. That helped me with a clear focus. If your goal is just to get leaner because you feel like it's gonna help someone else or because you think someone else is gonna like it, you're probably always gonna be disappointed, okay? What I would suggest instead is ask yourself why you're doing what you do. Why do you love to diet down? Why do you love, as you mentioned in this thing, I think you said you're like 8.6% body fat. That is shredded. You know, one of the things I do with my clients when they say to me, hey coach, I feel like I'm not lean enough, I ask them why. Why do you not feel lean enough? A lot of times it's an opinion that we have that everyone has of us. But you'll find that if you're in good shape and you walk out in public and look around, you are going to be one of the elite people, okay? The obesity and the overweight standard in the world is really high right now. So just being not overweight is a huge victory. You stand out, okay? So the fact that you're below 10% body fat, that is shredded. Is it shredded enough for me? Of course. Is it shredded enough for you? I don't know. So this is really where you have to find out what your goal is and what you're working towards, because otherwise you can kind of just get stuck in this loop where you're kind of maintaining the same thing. So what has getting into competitive bodybuilding done for me? Well, if you haven't watched my videos, I'll share it with you. It gives me a clear focus when I'm dieting down of how shredded I want to be, and when I'm not dieting down for a show, it gives me a clear focus that my goal is to put on as much lean body mass and put myself in the best position possible, metabolically, lean body mass, psychologically, mentally stable place, so that I can get on stage and diet down next time with more muscle and get even leaner and get even better. So each time, every 2, 3, 4 years that I diet down, I look a little bit better. I look a little bit different. That's what really keeps me excited about this fitness journey. Do I have tough days? Of course. Do I have days where I don't feel like going to the gym? Of course. But you know, motivation is something that's kind of fleeting. You're going to have motivation some days and some days not. But if you just build into that, your normal routine, that discipline, you're going to find that these goals will eventually happen. So, are you shredded enough? It's a really tough question. It's almost like a philosophical question, because being lean is completely arbitrary. There's really no benefit to it unless you're competing in some type of fitness competition where being lean is valuable. Other than that, it's just what makes you happy, all right? All right, guys, that's it for me today. Philosophical Paul, checking out, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
By myself.